Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10. Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. Topper, snap.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Look at me. Door. Check 37. Hey. High 7. Fair. Shoot.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Check hot route. Hot.
SOS. Look, squeeze.
SOS.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Smooth.
Check 99.
Locke taking the snap at 1. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing here, Trubisky. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
A gain of 16 on the play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton.
Trubisky's pass.
Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
3 on the play.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Get up! 180! Mike, 45. Ran, go! He's checking. Crash. Check. Check 3.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Check.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet five.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
General West.
Check. Bang. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. All day.
Bravo.
Lucky. Check 4.
Deep rip.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the...
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
It's a gain of 17
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go play action with Trubisky. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the play.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Let's pin the mirror.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Locke, screen pass to Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Hey, Delta. 58, right over there, right over there.
Locke now on first down. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Second and 10 at the 4-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm going back to you. Whip. Watch the whip.
Five.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A 9-yard gain.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Trubisky, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Bears.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
We're going to work.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
38-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, wahoo!
Now it's Trubisky to Gabriel, middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Second and 7 at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Push him back.
Ready?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, alert.
Watch the eye.
Hey, 18. Hey, Alpha.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Sponge. No.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hard. Hey, switch gears.
25, check 25.
Back. Kill.
Hey, high 7.
Tight go.
5.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
58
At the 38-yard line.
58 the mic.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Locke now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist now.
Locke going to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
58 the mic.
Check Mike, check Mike. Check 13, check 13. Hey.
Safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Shoot.
Locke now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Kill. Turn up.
Go on.
Turn up.
Check 3.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check. Fair.
Watch the shit. Hey. Watch the shit.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's got Burton here. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Switch. Shift. Check. Look, squeeze. Alert flash.
On 3rd down, Locke. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Check out. X3, 218, chopper.
On 1st down, Locke. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down by Akeem Hicks. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke gets it to Meredith, complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 58's the mic. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end, Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Khalil Mack in on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bears' 7-yard line.
Check, 59. I'm coming. 59's Mike. Check.
Now. Shoot.
On 2nd and very short, Locke to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike is 59.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Torrey Smith. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just 3 yards shy of the end zone.
Sends that 1st down and goal.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run it with Hill. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now here's Hill, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And nails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, lock it.
Slam, slam, slam.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Sam on. Hard, hard.
Check, lucky.
Check 4, check.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Completes this one to Meredith.
You got that right there.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Yeah, baby.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check 24, watch 24. Check your hot read. Under 10, under 10.
Now Locke. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Hey, ball. Buzz.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Robinson's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
17 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents...